Hi everyone, my name is Nessa Norich. I am a performance artist and a director and actor who works in film and television. Today we're going to be breaking down the process of creating a microfilm, that's a film that is shorter than 1 minute, that explores anger through the style of performance ritual. Now, I'm going to be giving you 4 simple steps to create your microfilm, but first I would love to share with you my microfilm, Exploring Anger with Performance Ritual. Sometimes all I need is the air that I breathe and to love you. All I need is the air that I breathe and to love you. All I need is the air that I breathe. So, what is performance ritual? First of all, ritual is a meaningful, repeatable action that enacts or is motivated by an intention. In this case, we will create rituals that respond to the feeling of anger. I want to acknowledge, first of all, that anger might be a very difficult, or challenging feeling to express for many of us because it's such a stigmatized emotion. So if it feels safer to you, you can think of anger as an excess of energy caused by an unmet need that desperately needs to go somewhere. That's how I think of anger. So let's get to it. Step 1 is going to be to make a list, or you can create a free write, but I made a list of all of your unmet needs. And this can be from the most immediate to the most existential. Step 2 will be to choose your subject. And the way you do this is you're going to look at your list and you're going to circle the item or the thing, the unmet need that feels like it's the most tender or the most charged for you. So that will be your subject of the story that you're going to tell with this film. You can see I honed in on my anger due to a lack of trust in government leadership. My unmet need is that I need to feel assured that the most vulnerable people will be supported through this time. My intention with this ritual is to express that anger. Step 3 is we are going to identify our score. And a score is a list of ingredients that you're going to use to create a composition. You can embellish them, you can riff off of them, just like you're looking at a cooking recipe. Okay, so here's what your score is for this piece. It means that you have to put these things into your performance ritual. So the first thing is you're going to find a location in your house or somewhere that you're able to go. And I want you to choose a part of your house that feels small or restrictive. I chose under my table for this reason, and I also liked the symmetry of the picture. You might face a wall, you might hide under your covers with a flashlight. Choose a space that really holds your anger. That's the point. It sort of has boundaries. Okay, part B. You need to find a task that relates to time. What does this mean? Find a task that expresses your anger, and it's best if that task has a clear beginning, middle, and end. For example, watching ice cream till it melts. You know when that ends, right? And it's best to also choose a task that can be repeated, like wiping down your groceries, right? It has a gesture that you can repeat. You want your task to really connect to your sense of unmet needs, your sense of anger. In my case, I chose to let quinoa pour out of my hands because I don't trust our president to allocate resources to benefit vulnerable populations. I feel they squander, extract, and hoard our resources. And it also relates to the image of sand pouring through an hourglass and this feeling of when will it end. Okay, next ingredient in your score is going to be vocal catharsis. You want to find a way to release or express some anger through your voice. This This is going to be challenging for some of us. Again, it's not welcome in a lot of spaces, at least where I'm from. You can, again, free writing is a great way to just generate random thoughts that relate to this theme. If you want to choose a word to repeat, 3 words to repeat, repetition is a really good tool when you're trying to channel anger and release anger. Once you have all the components of your score, it's up to you to decide what order they go in. You can mix them up in the mixing bowl. They can all happen simultaneously. They can happen one at a time. Just make sure that you decide, you make a strong decision about your beginning, middle, and end. Now, step 4. Step 4, we shoot. For this microfilm, we're going to suggest multiple setups, which is just a repositioning of the camera. So you basically have a new perspective of the same action. So maybe you'll start with a wide shot like I did in my film, and then you'll move to a close-up. Well, that was our microfilm tutorial about how to create a film about anger using performance ritual. I will be seeing you on Friday afternoon at 1 p.m. to discuss live. Please stay healthy and happy creating.